Hello traders, it's Francesco from FreeFX. Today I'm going to talk about something quite simple, and this is basically the situation with the EUR USD. So the topic of the day is EUR USD outlook, and that's a pretty simple topic and not really much to kind of become creative about. So this is essentially where we are with the EUR USD. We have this long-term trend channel which I talked about before. It goes back to the financial crisis of 2008, and we are exactly here at the cusp of 118. And if you like your technicals, this is a very good place to start. So what we're getting from this is that essentially we have a fib retracement section here. We've got the 0% at this price, which is 105. Then we've got the next one is the 0.23, and that's where we're at now, the 118. And the next one is 0.38, and that comes at roughly this kind of top of the channel. It's actually a little bit higher than that. It'll be about 125. So my idea when I said that this was on the cusp of breaking through this channel before, or possibly reversing back down, was that the next level would have been this at 125. So if we had any scope to go up, and we got to about 120. Now, I did warn that this possibly might have not actually happened, because if we go to the actual candle chart, and I can really show you here in detail, that's the monthly candle for this month. And you can see that we kind of went all the way up to here, about 119.56, 119.60. And then that wick retreated all the way down. So we've got a long wick at the top, and the body of the candle is quite small. Basically, it's looking like a doji for the month. And we're just retreating on that trend channel there. So we're just retreating under 118. So this tells us that no progress has been made, so don't go out and buy euro just yet. And also don't go out and sell it just yet, because it may actually bite you in the, you know what. But I hear you say, what about the Co2 reports? Well, we have it here. This is the bar chart, and you see the large speculators actually positioned higher and higher in August for the euro. And also, if you look at the other leverage funds, for example, they have slightly been increasing above zero, and that number is indeed going up a little bit. So we have some scope there for appreciation, indeed, based on that alone. More short term, if we look at the hourly for the candles on the futures side, you can see that from essentially late last week, we started getting some sell-offs, and then we kind of retreated from the 119s, and we've not really come down to this low here on the 21st, but we've had several bouts of quite strong selling. It's a bit muddled here, but today is sort of started again. The volume is not quite there yet, so that's why we kind of stumbled into this area just under 118, and that's where we are at the moment. Now here you say, well, how do you trade this? Actually, what's the next kind of important landmark? Well, if we want to go down from that trend top, we've got basically the next level down from 118 is the round number of 117. And if we look at the options heat map, you'll see that actually we still have what I showed you last week, which is these kind of strong calls at 118, 118.50, and 119, and then eventually 120. This is for the September expiry. This is all for the December, and then you've got March. So if we look at the December contingent, you've got again calls at 119 coming pretty strong. And there are some puts starting to show up about the same over the 2000 mark at 117. But still, for the immediate, there's interest at buying above 117, indeed 118, 119, and 120. So that's where we are. What to do next is to think about anything else that you might want to take in with you. For example, how about some economic calendar? We have quite a few things this week if you look really carefully. There's tomorrow we've got consumer confidence in the United States, and we've got new home sales. Wednesday we've got durable goods, and then Thursday we've got the Jackson Hole Symposium, initial jobless claims. And Friday we've got again the symposium and goods trade balance and Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. Now none of this is going to be necessarily market moving, except maybe the speech by the Fed's chair, Jerome Powell, and that's on the 27th, that's Thursday. And there might be something in there, I'm not saying there isn't, but that's about 3 p.m. So possibly something there. So think about that, and then I'm going to wish you a very good night, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching. You've been a great audience.